So here we have the Volvo XC60 LuxNav R Design D4 automatic on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We'll start off by showing you inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car is electric, so with the key in your hand, just press the button for the tailgate and it will open up for you straight away. As we approach the boot, you'll see that we've got reversing sensors, loads of boot space and 3 seats that fold down independently of one another. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then I'll hop in and we can run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see not only is it a great looking car, but it's in really wonderful condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. Not only do you get full leather seats, but they are electric with 3 different memory settings. There's plenty of other bits to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. So we've got the fuel gauge on the far left hand side. On the far right hand side, it will show you what gear the car is currently in. And then in the middle, we have the speedometer. Just to the right of that, we have the rev counter, all of which are digital. You can see the total miles of this car are only 3,976. You can change the information that's displayed on that panel using the trip computer. There's lots of information you can go through in terms of vehicle status, oil levels, you can change music settings and all of those sorts of things from here, so lots to play with. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got cruise control and on the right hand side we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So once you pair up a phone, hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list and it will do that for you. The phone itself is initially paired over in the central screen just here. So before we come back to the phone, it's worth talking about what you see on the screen at the moment, which is the radio. So there's a few different types of radio available. At the moment you can see that we've got FM radio showing on the screen. You can also have DAB digital radio as well as AM and FM, as you can see, and we can select any of those. Everything I'm doing incidentally is all being done using these dials down here and the buttons surrounding this section. This is all for the stereo. So different types of music, AM, FM and DAB digital radio. You've also got a CD player. You can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. There is a USB input and an auxiliary input as well, so plenty of ways of listening to music. Whilst we're on this screen, I'm going to pop the car into reverse to show you that not only does it have parking sensors, but it's also got reversing camera, and you can see that the reversing camera shows the guidelines on the ground so that you know where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see on the screen in front of you. We also have satellite navigation on this car as well, but I'll do a separate video on that which will be available on our Facebook page, so you can look at that in more detail should you wish to. Working our way down, we've got the CD player at the top of this section. Some of the buttons I was pushing a moment ago for the satellite navigation, the radio, media are all here, and then you can control various menus using this button here. So on the satellite navigation it will zoom in and out, you can select radio stations with it, and over here you can turn the whole system off or it turns the volume up and down. Beneath that we've got dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on the left and right hand sides of the car, so down or up. Any temperature adjustment you make will show on the screen there, so the left and right hand sides of the car will both show up there. Fan speed will also show up here, but is adjustable down the bottom here. That button will turn the air conditioning on, or you can hit auto. So air conditioning on, or you can hit auto, and the car will maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by itself. You can then determine with these buttons where in the car you would like the air to blow. Down the bottom here we've got the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, and all the way back in the central armrest we've got the auxiliary and USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.